Hey guys, How here. I'm going to be teaching you how to set up Ventrilo in this video for those of you who have never used it before. So let's get started. Obviously you're going to want to go ahead and download the program and install it from ventrilo.com. There's a link on the forums on where to get that. Once you have that set up, you should see a icon similar to this guy right here on your desktop. Before we actually open up the app though, we're going to go ahead and right click on this guy and go to Properties. We're going to click Compatibility tab, and then you're going to click the Run Program as Administrator. Now this is going to be for Windows 7 and up. This is going to allow Ventrilo to work in the background whenever you are using a full screen game or other full screen application. Now that you have that set up, go ahead and double click it to open it up here. First thing we're going to do is we're going to add a username. This is going to be your username. You're going to want to use your in-game name, but for this purpose I'm just going to use test. Now you do have a phonetic box here. This is for the text-to-speech engine, so Ventrilo knows how to pronounce your name correctly. I usually leave this blank, but you can go ahead and fill it out and play with it if you'd like. Go ahead and click OK. Next we're going to add the server. Go ahead and click that button and click New. You're going to name this, Rage Ventrilo, whatever it is that you need to know that this is the Rage Vent. Once you have that down, you're going to go ahead and add in the Ventrilo information that is also provided on the forums. Make sure you get that poured in as well, and the password as well. So now that you have that set up, go ahead and click OK. Now before we connect to the forums and start talking with everybody, we're going to click Setup, make sure this is all correct. You're going to make sure that you do have push to talk enabled. This is going to make sure that you only talk when you press a button. Now to set that button, you change the hotkey right here. I like to use one of my mouse buttons, but you can use pretty much any button that it registers. You might also want to disable key clicks. This will keep the beeping noise from happening every time you press your talk button. It can get kind of annoying, but some people do like it. Once you have your hotkey set up, I would definitely set up your output and input devices. Your output is where you want the sound to go, so I would like it to go to my headset, my headphones, and then the input device, I want it to be my microphone. Now you also want to set up a mixer. You don't really need to worry too much about anything else in here. But if you want to test to make sure it is working before you jump in, go ahead and just pick a codec. It doesn't really matter which. Click the test button, press your push to talk button, and talk. Once you release it, you should hear yourself playing back to you. Alright, now that you have everything set up here, one last thing that I like to do as well, since I hate the annoying noises that Ventrilo makes when people join channels and whatnot, you can just click events and you can click all nothing. That way when you switch channels or people connect or disconnect, you're not going to hear anything. But as long as you have like a second monitor or you're keeping an eye on it, it's not really too important. Click OK once you have your settings done, and then you're going to click connect. This is going to be the message of the day. It'll come up every time. Go ahead and just click close, and then you're going to scroll down to guild and then Age of Wushu, and then you're going to go ahead and double click on the Age of Wushu channel, and now you're in here and you can just press your talk button and start talking to everybody. That's it for this video. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to post in the thread. Otherwise, I'll see you in Vent.